What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today, because I am actually feeling a little bummed. Let's get into it. Why am I feeling bummed, you're asking? You can see I got my work mat on the table, but I already did this video, and somehow I have lost the actual top-down video portion of it. So all I had was the face cam video, which meant might as well re-record the whole thing. We're going to be taking apart my Kizer Mini Grouper, and I definitely wanted to get this one apart because I think the clutch lock's going to be something we all want to take a look at. But it's already been cleaned, it's already been oiled, it's already been lubed. So what we're going to do today is we are going to grab my T6, because I did forget about the fact that it's sitting on that liner piece, and we want to take a look at what's underneath. And then you got T8 for the remainder of your hardware. So let's go ahead and get the pocket clip off and out of the way. If I can find the hole, that's what she said. All right, there's one, and there's two, and we're going to set the steel hardware over there on the magnet so I don't lose it. We're going to set my T6 aside. Normally, I would recommend Hopscotch oil, which is linked down below, and I would also recommend the circuit board cleaning Q-tips. I think that's what they're called. Those are linked down below. All right, let's go ahead and take the T8 off of here. I think this one might have a hidden screw. Can't remember. So sorry, I had this perfectly dialed, and then my dumb self, I don't know if it was me or something just happened to the file. It was probably me. Yeah, there is a hidden screw under here, and it is a T8. So just really quickly before I take it apart, since this is, it is giving it a lot of stability, you have a pin here, you have a pin here. This is the stop pin that the lock is seated between, right below where that jimping stops. And then you have the tang of the blade here, which is pushing up into the lock bar, and then your detent ball is right there. So just to kind of show you really quickly while I squeeze, you push up, you see it's coming out now, and then on the closed position, and there's no strength here, so it is rubbing a little bit. The detent ball drops into the hole there, and then this pin here behind the flipper tab is acting like the stop pin to close it, and I'm pushing so hard I can't open it now. So that is the action of it. Let me go ahead and get it all the way apart in case anyone would like to see the bearings. I do not recommend skiffs because this comes with the same style bearings that you find on an Towser S and Towser K. And if you're asking yourself what that is, let me wiggle this out of the way and let you take a look at it. I'm not going to take it all the way apart. You know, my apologies, I already did this, so I'm just going to cut it short. But beautiful multi-row Delrin style washers with a pocket relief cut, which is part of the reason. And maybe I'll clean that pocket a little bit. It looks okay. I'm here. Let's just do it. It is the reason why this is so smooth and such a guillotine on the close. Yes, the button lock on the compression style lock works really well. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Let me clean that out. And then let me, while I'm here, I do see a little excess lube back here. I'm just going to use my Q-tip to hit that up and clean it. I didn't feel any grime, but there you go. I think the other thing to take note of too is you notice that they're no longer using just D-shaped pivots. They're actually using dual flat edges on the pivot. So no longer a D, more like a C. It's not an O because it's flat on the inside. I'm not sure what to call it. I don't know if there's a proper technical name for it because I haven't seen it that often. It would just be taking the blade off from there and cleaning everything up and lubing it to your, heart's content. Now, remember when you reassemble it, and if you want, you can look at the scale to see that, but it's the inside pivot that the hidden screw is going to go back into. And I'm not sure if the magnet on my bit driver is going to be enough to hold it in place. No, yes, it is. Okay, I'm just scared it's going to fall like that. And let me do this. That way I can get it in there. And then, whoa. Whoa. I am holding the knife because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. But there we go. The screw is being a little bit of a twerp. Yeah. All right. So there you go. I would definitely, these were snug on here. Make sure you got a fresh bit. And I do recommend Weehaw, and just give it a little extra oomph in there to get it closed, and then just make sure everything is seated properly before you throw your scale back on. Once you have your scale on, the back is already secure, so I actually am going to do the opposite order in which I took it apart, and I'm going to start with the pivot, which again, your T8 should be able to get this on there. And I'm going to go tight. Oh, tight. I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird because I wasn't even close to being tight, because I do have those multi-row Delvin bearings, so it's going to fall shut. Nice and tight in the pivot, and it's buttery smooth action. All right, we're going to take our other T8. Don't forget to throw this one in there before you put your pocket clip back on with your T6. Go ahead and snug this all the way down as well, because it is, that liner is being secured and reinforced by the G10, helping kind of sandwich it all together from what I can tell. And then go ahead and throw your pocket clip back on. Super easy disassembly and maintenance here, guys. Make sure that is snug as well, because it's not pocketed. I guess if you wanted to have a complaint, that would be it. You know, I hope they do I hope they do like the drop bear with this model, and they come out with, you know, a bunch of cool steels. They come out with, you know, fat carbon, you know, on top of, do some of them cool colors. They did a blue dark matter. They did a toxic, you know, just do that. That would be sick. I love this lock. I feel like they got the button position dialed, flipper tab right behind the stop pin and the button compression lock. Thumb studs in a great place. This is a great steel. I would love for 154 cm, but the Nitro V, they are doing a really good job. I know I need to strop it. You know, I don't love having to always drop it to keep it having a fine edge, but if I didn't care about it having a fine edge, it would keep that working edge a good amount of time before you really need to sharpen it for being dull. But man, that clutch lock, I mean, that I would just call it the I don't know what you would call it, the K-lock. Call it the K-lock or the Kai lock. That would be sweet. Just something Kizer related, man. Y'all got that clutch lock? Maybe call this one the clutch. What would be clutch? Call it the Kizer. Can't do the bear lock because you have the drop bear, but they have that bear, you know, as their mascot. Kizer bear lock. I don't know, it sounds tough. I like this model. Anyway, I hope that helped you guys. It was a bummer having to re-record, but I knew exactly what I was getting into, so this video may end up being a little bit shorter by the time I get through editing. I might kick some of my nonsense out today. I'm a little tired. It's been a long week. What can I say? Thanks for hanging out with me. On the way out, hit that like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. What are you waiting for, guys? I'd love to have you follow along on the channel. Links are down below. Use those links. It helps the channel, allows me to get stuff for giveaways and stuff to review for you guys to check out for your entertainment as well and your knowledge. I love you. A special thanks to those channel members out there. You guys are amazing. Thank you for that extra level of support you provide to the channel. I love you. Have a great week. Peace.